Hello, this is Emily Miller. I've just watched the humorous pictures right here with the cat and the animals, and then we have kind of personal pictures that look like this guy's just doing a trick and enjoying a Coke, and then this one is a video on how to mix it with Jack Daniels and make a slushie. I don't know what this one's about, but it's probably similar to this one on like a how to use Coke. And then we have more humor here where someone takes Pepsi and dumps it because they're clearly a Coke fan, just showing Coke being sold. And look, there you go. And then it's just kind of free advertising from consumers, which they thrive on, obviously. So I specifically like this one, and this one I think really drives the aesthetic market that they were talking about, how, you can advertise on Facebook or other social medias, but Instagram really has this, just general aesthetic that really reaches out to people. I know that they did surveys, and they said that they showed Facebook advertising versus Instagram advertising, but, even when you put Facebook on Instagram, it just somehow made it better, because Instagram has this kind of aesthetic. Let's look up something else. Let's go to another popular brand. So we look up Apple. I'm not sure if that's gonna get what we need. Oh, look at this. Okay, Apple Music. Yeah, that's really good. Look at their story here. Look at this aesthetic that they've kind of made. Kind of like quirky, personalized aesthetic. Wow, yeah, that's really awesome. Okay, so you can obviously see, what they're trying to go for here. They're obviously trying to be, colorful and relatable and show off the different artists that they have. This is Apple Music as well, by the way, not just Apple. Taylor Swift here with the cats. Everybody knows that she loves her cats, and this is kind of like an edgy aesthetic here. And then we have Ed Sheeran, the kind of, guy next door, quirky, like a little castle, because he has a song. It's like Castle on a Cloud or something like that. Yeah, so this is just filled with different types. Oh, and then Adele right there showing off her Grammy as a Polaroid picture. So yeah, that's just another example. Okay, let's look at another one. Let's look up Victoria's Secret. Let's see if they have an Instagram. Oh, look at this. More aesthetic. Okay, so see, we have this sunny, urban kind of Coachella type feel in these photos here, showing off the things that you can buy. And then we have, obviously the beauty aesthetic that we have. So I just think that Instagram is a lot about personalization, and it's very visual, so it's very easy to reach the kind of audience that you want, because I think everyone is very visually stimulated, and I think that putting things on Instagram just gives you that opportunity to make it look and feel how you want. And they talked a lot about that in the webinar as well. Also, this thing about being able to personally advertise, I know that when I'm looking through my Instagram feed, I see ads focused towards things that I was looking at recently, or things that I might have been shopping for, or websites I might have been on. I'm not going to show you my Instagram in fear of what could pop up. Not that there's anything terrible, but we are in college. So I just wanted to stress that fact. I know I've gotten Victoria's Secret ads before, because I had been shopping for pants and swimsuits, so they would advertise to me through Instagram. And another thing is that I know personally I'm almost always on Instagram, and I know that a lot of people are on Instagram too. I think it's the main type of social media right now, and I think that really puts a drive towards what people go for and with the type of consumers that they reach, because obviously as young people are always going to be on. So let's look up one more. Let's look up Nike, because I'm sure that they have the whole sport aesthetic down. Oh, look at this. We have some black and white aesthetics. Wow, that's actually not what I expected, but that's really cool. Alright, so they're kind of going for dramatization, where they want to make their products seem intense, I guess. Definitely does here. Yeah, I think they're just trying to go for like this serious sport kind of esque aesthetic. It really works. So I think, what if I got anything out of the webinar, it's that people advertise on Instagram because it works. And they repeated that multiple times, and I agree, because one, it is so popular, people are on there all the time. Two, there is this kind of overwhelming aesthetic to Instagram, this visual kind of cue in your brain that says, wow, that is so cool. And I think that that's really where people are going to get their sales. And I think that they figured that out because clearly it is working.